where the water comes in.
Come on now. Come on now.
All right, so I feel good about this one.
Amen.
Because I feel like as an artist,
Amen.
I don't have enough work about God.
Amen.
And so I want to thank Roxbury Presbyterian and my brother Rob Thomas for inspiring this. All right. Just wrote this before I got here too. All right. Truthfully, this is not a poem. It's a confession.
Talk about it.
Don't call me a poet. Call me a ventriloquist. Because when I throw my voice, I'm usually aiming at puppets, telling them to cut the strings. Cut the strings. And you probably thought this was a microphone. No. This is not a microphone. This is an umbilical cord connecting me to you.
Deep, deep. Talk about it.
Through this cord I send you sustenance directly from my heart. And it's not a one-way thing because you feed me back. You feed me back and I thrive off your feedback. So may our souls be well fed. Truthfully, this is not a poem, it is a confession. And I confess there is no moral to this story, but this story is a mural that is painted in the corners of my mind. And this story tells no tales, and it's not about any main character, it's about character, characteristics. This is not a poem, it is a correction of terms. Those objects you are hearing the sound out of are not actually speakers, there's only one speaker right now. And since actions speak louder than words, let us thank God in a way that is more outspoken.
Voila. Voila. Voila.
This mouth that you hear running is more than a mouth, it is an instrument. And I pray that when this horn sounds, it blows more than hot air and plays more than mere notes. This instrument was meant to play a tone, so I guess you can say it is a tone meant. I swear to you, I am not a poet, I am a minister of lyrics. And dear God, let my mouth be an instrument in your symphony, but by all means, let my hands preach your word.
Amen.
And let the first member of my congregation be myself, sitting in the front row, questioning the authenticity of every syllable that I pronounce in your name.
Amen.
And if there is one devil that you protect me from, let it be my ego. And let me never hear the applause of a crowd if it is not a reflection of the approval of God.
Amen.
You are not a crowd, you are the Congress of the United States of coexistence. You are not an audience, you are the army of God.
Voila.
Pray for me if I lie, but God is not asking us to conquer anyone but ourselves. And our own hatred, God is asking us to love ourselves and our neighbors. Pray for me if I lie, but God is not sending us abroad. God is guiding us home. And God is not sending us off to war. Our assignment is homeland security.
Talk about it.
And that thing in your head is not your brain. It is your home. And pray for me if I lie, but God is asking you to protect your home. And anyone you love enough to let live there. Because you are more than a person, you are a rock. You are a brick in the kingdom of God. Thank you.
Amen. Voila. Voila.
I'm going to use that. Can I use that? Voila. Voila.
All right.
You're the best. Wow.
Please give it up again for Arafat. Phenomenal, phenomenal.
Great, man. You're the best.
Next next person coming to the stage, Robbie Thomas. Robbie Thomas is a community advocate, poet, and writer. He has been a featured poet at many of Boston's arts and cultural festivals, focusing on the unique experiences of the African diaspora. He's shared the stage with poetic luminaries such as Boston's first poet, Laureate Sam Cornish, Everett Hoagland, Poet Laureate of New Bedford, and poet Askia Touré, one of the founders of the Black Arts Movement. Robbie is a columnist and contributing editor for the Rima magazine. Has authored 2 books of poetry, Introspective Voices and Afro-Caribbean Sun. He is the president of Beanwood Production and executive director of the Boston Area Church League. Please help me in welcoming Mr. Robbie Thomas.